Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Darksiders 2. So I do know what a Bloodless is, and good news is we're actually kind of right next to it. I was simply kind of being a pain and refusing to go up to this portion because I didn't think it would be up here, and it turns out it is totally up here. Not only that, the Nomad is in the Forge Lands too, so we can collect that and get that done. Turns out the Nomad quest is a DLC thing. Who's to say how many quests were DLC things added? It doesn't, I guess, really change too much. So that's all the Bloodless in the Forge Lands. I didn't look up where the Bloodless were in the other lands, however, so we'll still have to deal with that. Wait a minute, why is it currently unavailable? Let's try that again. Well, I guess I'll ride towards this area and then see if I can now fast travel. Okay, so what did I do that triggered the fast travel to not be available? Like, I can ride to the place, but I certainly don't want to. Oh, well, this is annoying. Maybe when it's done saving, I can fast travel then. Or maybe you can never fast travel when you're on a horse. There we go. So apparently the game needed to save. Yeah. Since it does feel like there are as many side quests as there are main quests, it wouldn't be super surprising if more of them were in little bits of DLC. Am I going the right way? Yeah. It seems like there was a lot of DLC on this in small packages and some in medium packages, approaching the idea of the season pass that we have seen for a very long time, where like season passes now tend to be large bits of DLC. So what I want to do is, I just don't think I went through this door. Oops. Yeah, I think that's the problem. But I've got to be a little careful on how all of this is going to work. I don't think this is supposed to work that way. I don't think that was supposed to work that way at all. I mean, suppose if you can cheat it, you can do it. There's really no like solution. That's kind of one of the issues. Now, as far as the power stones, There is a numbered guide, but frankly, I would have had to look at this guide from the beginning, online. Like, I'm sure there's more than one number guide that I would have had to look at. So we have to write that off as a lost cause. It's not realistic to try to go through my fuzzy memory and say, did I collect this power stone versus that power stone? The game has really failed to do the one thing I would have liked it to do, which is to say, okay, now that you're at a certain point, now that you're at the game over point, or at the end of the game, you can just have all of the solutions. And there we go. I'm not certain how many more of this, like these little portals, are hidden around in places. I guess I can look a little bit thoroughly and just make sure I'm not missing some obvious stones, but frankly the sound would have to play, and this might be where we fight Wicked K. Skill point awarded. I still have the bloodless element on. Well, these pots and pans were the right height compared to a lot of the other elements. They got smaller and smaller. It's a great example of how many teams worked on this. And since, even though we lost that footage of the credits, since I've seen the credits, I can guarantee you there are about 5 different teams that were spread across the planet Earth, like, working on this game. And when you have that distance, you just don't get good product. It just doesn't happen. There's only so much understanding and cooperation you can get through telecommuting, and it's not as good as having people right in front of you and showing off the work, having an artist be able to sketch something in like 5 seconds instead of there it is. So visit a serpent tome, apparently, is what I have to do. Nomad has left a gift for you. Check it in the world map. And I don't see a reason why I'd want to jump this way. Is that my only choice? Can I not get back up? Don't tell me I can't get back up. That sure looks like places where I could get back up. Seriously, game? Am I gonna miss one chest because of this ridiculous? Oh, this is so bad. I can't get back up. Alright, well, maybe if I come over on this side. Alright. Okay, thank goodness. Small favors. Alright. So we don't even really need to look at the items we're getting. Skill points. Now we're just trying to unlock things. So I'll take teleporting slash. Like, I just want to have everything unlocked for no real reason. Just, I suppose New Game Plus you would have a reason to do that, but you're just not going to have that level of variety in your gameplay anyways. So many things. Alright. I don't see a reason to travel to the Foundry or any of that. Like, none of them are going to give me quests. Like, I guess we could double check. Just make sure of the 5 or 6 people we talk to in the game, none of them are going to decide that I teleported to the dungeon of the Foundry, which I guess I never looked in there to see if maybe there was a collectible or something I missed. Alright, so if I go in here and look at this map, we were all over this map multiple times. And that's not anything. Yeah. And it you know, it's not even worth your time to go from the Tri-Stone, the Foundry, to the Tri-Stone. It's easier just to fast travel. So much cleanup for so little reason. Like, and you're not gonna have anything new to say or any moves. Like, I'd forgotten about him and training moves. Actually, he's him and the other trainer in the Land of the Dead, both characters that could have not existed. I like the visual design of this character. Like, whoever's animating the female characters in this game put a lot of effort into them. And, like, she's got nothing new to say. She would have been cool. She could have been, frankly, the only Maker character in the game. And she could have been the last one. She could have been your only connection or conversation NPC for all of the Forge lands. This guy is unimportant. Like, the quests he handed to people could have been handed by anybody else, including this guy. You can kind of see they don't even really care about the guys, particularly the Maker guys. There was an interesting Maker guy in the first game, but he was the only one. And see, she has nothing new to say. It kind of sounds like there might be a Power Stone. Yep. So, did I ever come in this area when I had a gun? Yep. Highly unlikely we will get all of those. It's time to move to the Land of the Dead. So, fast travel to the Tree of Life and cycle. And we don't really have to spend potentially too much time even in the Land of the Dead. I imagine we'll spend at least 30 minutes there, but and see if I want to beat the game, I can just go into the Tree of Life from any position I care to enter. That's the angels, that's the demons. Which one is the one? Is this the land of the dead? I guess it is. Kingdom of the dead, whatever. And that teleportation sequence. Why is it not shown when we are loading, fast traveling and loading a new area to hide that part? Alright. We gotta look at the map again and see where we want to go. Like, these chests still don't make any sense. The Gilded Arena doesn't really make any sense. Let's go to the Eternal Throne to start with. We still have the glitch with this trainer guy, where he'll just let you waste 10,000 buying axe training again.
Impressive. You would have done well in my army.
But see, as soon as you talk to him again, maybe that finally fixed itself. We had this. We got another message because we got all the Nomad things, so let's see what this is. Gift from Nomad. Hello, Rydo, Nomad here. Have you a moment to lend an ear? Corruption lurks in every crack, and it seems it is on my back. Please help cleanse the wicked stuff of madness. I am on the cuff. Request of you. I have no more. Now vindicate your brother war, Nomad. So we get Nomad says, these weapons are forged by the hand of a swashbuckling rogue who relied more upon luck than his own skills at arms. Bound within each blade is the essence of the trickster spirit, surging with an erratic and unpredictable power when wielded. Each strike has a chance to channel a random elemental effect onto its victim, or simply blast him back with a wave of mischievous force. And that gave us some XP, and 329 XP almost certainly is more XP because I have experience boosts. I guess I really have to come down and ask, was that the right was that the right moves? It's gnomes as the scythes, by the way. Was it the right thing to play for experience? I've gotten about 22 levels out of a theoretical 60 max. It feels like even doing almost all the collectibles and all the DLC things, I'm still would have to play this game 3 times.
Death. It's always such a pleasure. Let's get this over with before I do something we both regret. The soul you seek never passed through this court. You're certain? Oh, yes. I would have relished receiving a soul of this magnitude in our kingdom. I don't recognize the name on the scroll. It is one more ancient than the Nephilim, belonging to a person you are quite familiar with. But alas, he now bears another name. Enlighten me. Where's the pleasure in that? Don't have time for this. It is a pity you are so ill-tempered. There is much we could do for one another.
So this is the side quest where we...
would be considerable.
So he wants us to do something.
We'd only investigate rumors that spread even now through the plains of the dead. Of a labyrinth most ancient, stealing unwary souls from our dread lord.
Oh.
The Arbiter's maze? This is not just about mazes. The sole Arbiter is an enemy of the throne. long thought vanquished. Before he disappeared, he took something the king is eager to possess. No doubt this maze guards it. Find the soul arbiter and return his prize. You shouldn't listen to gossip. Find the arbiter's maze, return to me, and I won't have to.
So, okay. This is like a side quest that I guess also I can return to Nathaniel, which, like, he doesn't have anything to say. Like, I don't even know who this guy's name is. He plays such little of an important role. Like, such an unimportant role. We do have some of this that we can fast travel to. There's some chests on the ground that, and it looks like the audio has crashed. Okay. That's what I kind of figured. I was pretty sure we weren't going to luck out, and wish we could just mark things on the map. Are we going the right way? And do we want to waste time? I guess we're going the right way towards one of these. Like, let's see, we've got about 8 minutes. Maybe if I went to the Soul Arbiter's maze and entered there. Hey, here's a bloodless. Kind of unsurprising. But you're certainly going to just hear me smashing on things. It's weird that this glitch doesn't really seem to work with anything else to make it worse. So I think I'm fine to continue playing. I mean, ideally all glitches would work this way, and you would only have to suffer a little bit instead of the usual scenarios where the glitches cause the entire game to crash and entire save files to be lost. Let's see. And here. And I didn't hit R. And so I think I have to soul split now over here. And now I'm stuck in my own body. Come on. There we go. Of course, since I'm not hearing anything, who's to say whether that area... Okay, that's not what we need to do then. We need to... Like, half of these puzzles work one way, half of these puzzles work the other. And in we go. Over here. Get another one of these chests. Which, it's just going to be a skill point. No duh. Let's now see if maybe fast traveling, once we restore our soul. Let's see if maybe fast traveling would cause it to reload. But I doubt it will. The whole engine is dead. Also, I don't want to spend 5 minutes. That one's silence. So, I think we just stop here and quit the game. and reload the game. I figured this was going to happen. Yep. So the Soul Arbiter Maze is an important subquest or DLC thing or whatever. It's not something that should just be ignored, even though in a real world way it kind of did need to be ignored up until this point, because only now do I have almost every solution.
Journey so far. The Lord of the Black Stone has vanished.
Yep.
His smile of promise.
We're stuck at the end.
Will you find the strength to restore the Third Kingdom? Or is it your brothers?
You might as well forget about Lilith. You might as well forget about, well, kind of everything for the moment. Let's see, which way is this map pointing me? If I go this way, am I going the right direction? No. Like, there's one rather unconnected bad guy you fight at the end of the game, and that's kind of it. So are we going the right direction this time? Yes. And this was just a totally missed chest. We didn't spend enough time fighting these skeletons, and we didn't spend enough time fighting skeletons in large groups. Alright, Crucible, uninterested. Pharisee's Tomb, uninterested. We can go get this. So let's go to the Adjudicators. Man, we spent so much time getting those 3 souls for the dead king, and that really didn't even like do anything, come to think of it. So I doubt I'd be able to find anything, even if I'd missed something in this whole place. But I can do this. Actually, let's just make sure there's not a bloodless over here, because, you know, there's a good chance that there is a bloodless over here. And then that would be the last bloodless, too. Let's just need to cross through all of this. They ineffectively use this creep throughout the game. You know, this game just kind of has some inconsistency to the previous one. Well, it has a lot of that, but elements from the previous game could have been better used and stuck with, instead of introducing a few different other things. Let's see. I don't think I'm going out that way. Am I just jumping down? I guess I am. This doesn't seem right. Well, what can I do? Oh, you know what I can do? I can just use the death grip. Alright, that solves that part. The part that's questionable now is we're running around looking for the bloodless. Why was there a portal? It took me a really long time to realize that I could use Death Grip to collect items. Let's see, that's where we jumped out. So climb this for a second time. I would say the Soul Arbiter's Maze has to be the last thing that's of real importance. Like, we're probably gonna drop the ball on all the Books of the Dead elements. I don't see how we don't. Like, I think we're gonna pretty clearly miss at least one thing. Okay, I see what we were supposed to do. We're running into a lot of places like this where we're just getting skill points. Alright. So yeah, this section I remember, the City of the Dead, I know is a really big puzzle, so it wouldn't surprise me if we went up there, walked in, and found out that there's something we missed. I assume this is the entrance to the Soul Arbiter's Maze. It's easy enough, I guess, to fast travel to these locations and see if there's something. Serpent's Peak, oddly, I guess maybe goes down this way into a dungeon, or there actually isn't a dungeon for Serpent's Peak. We could go back to the Gilded Arena, the Psychominum. These treasure chests still make no sense. And then the Crucible, and then that's kind of it. I did want to use the Mad Slice at some point. Let's see, we'll go ahead and, while we're here, we have enough points to unlock, I believe, everything now. Let's see. And I have like 2 more, so maybe we just work our way down pathways. Other items that we're collecting, I mean, really couldn't care too much about them anyways. They're just things that would help if we were still playing the game and not just doing cleanup work. We never got a solution to level 1, but that's probably pretty easy on a Soul Arbiter's Maze. We have the secret, which I assume we'll want to get the secret. We don't have a solution for level 4, so we missed that. And if we missed one thing like that, we probably have missed the collectibles for the Book of the Dead. We don't have a solution for level 10 either. So that's kind of a problem. I guess we get to keep the gnomes, or maybe we sell them. Keep the keys, Nathaniel's scroll. We'll have to go back to Lost Light to deal with Nathaniel and his scroll, which might be the right move to do too. We're approaching 29 hours and we haven't even started to even think about the DLC. Yep. A lot of work going on here. A lot of work. And yeah, I'm not going to spend those boatman coins either. Like, it'd be kind of crazy to do it. Just in case at some point I have a ton of time and want to play a new Game Plus on this. I wouldn't use the boatman coins to get any kind of possessed weapons. Well, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. When you subscribe, please click the notification bell. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.